Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome into chapter 5 of the Morsando Moc Series. Now guys, this chapter is called Sacrifice and we'll get into that in just a bit, but beforehand I have a few announcements to make. The first one being I have now opened my Instagram account. It's called redbrix_prod, so if you're interested in seeing like a little behind the scenes look at how my videos are made and just some like stuff like that, then make sure to go and follow me on Instagram. There's a link to that in the description. I've also now opened my Lego Star Wars mock competition, and if you're interested in seeing what the prizes are and all the rules and details, make sure to check that video out, which is now open on my channel. Also guys, one thing I forgot to mention whilst recording, if you do end up entering the competition, please make sure to either put in the title or the description #RedBrix250. If you don't do that, you will not be entered, and if you are in the UK, make sure to put either in the video itself, title or description, that you're in the UK, so I know to put you in that subcategory. So guys, this video does have chapters because it's quite a jam-packed video, and I just want to let you know that at the end of the video there is a sneak peek into Morsando Season 2, so make sure to stick around right to the end of the video to see that guys. Now without further ado, let's get into the walkthrough. Alright then everybody, so if you don't know, I've been doing a series on my channel called the Morsando Moc Series. Now, this follows two Jedi after the events of Order 66 as they try and escape the planet of Morsando. Now, Morsando isn't a real Star Wars planet, however, I decided it would be a rainforesty planet, so all of the mocks in this series are filled with lots of different types of foliage, just to give it a really dense rainforesty look, and you'll be able to see that in this mock here. There is also a playlist on my channel of the Morsando Moc Series, so if you want to see the previous episodes and you haven't already, make sure to check that out. So, let's get into the mock itself. Now, we start with the foliage. As I've said before, it's very, very densely packed with foliage. It's absolutely everywhere, all around the base, and it's just completely filled to the brim with the stuff, just to give it a really nice and dense, vibrant, rainforesty look. Okay guys, so if you have seen the previous episode of Morsando, you will know that the two Jedi made their way to a decommissioned separatist outpost. Now, if you did put the previous mock aligned with this mock, it would create the separatist outpost that I've been talking about. This is one half, the first mock was the other half, and if you did put the two together, it would create the whole outpost. I just wanted to point that out, just in case some of you guys didn't know. Alright, so as I just said, this is a separatist base, meaning there are a lot of separatist droids and ships around. So around the entire mock, you will see a lot of scattered battle droids as they've all been decommissioned, and you did see that with the previous mock as well, as this was the other half. So you did see that with the previous mock, and I've continued that in this mock with all just the scattered battle droids just laying around, just to show that they were previously controlling this base. Now there are also two AATs in this build, one of which is here on the camera right now, which you can see has been completely pushed off by the clones, as they probably wanted to use that landing pad for one of their own ships. So they have pushed this AAT off the landing pad here into the foliage, and it's sort of like falling apart, and the other one is still on the landing pad, not been touched by the clones as of yet. Right, so this mock does host a building, and this is the headquarters of the separatist base. Now if you guys don't know, from the previous episode I explained that the separatists are on Morsando to sort of kill off the planet by injecting it with some poisonous chemical toxins and sort of like poisoning it away, so then the citizens of the planet then have to go into slavery into the separatist hands. So that's the reason they are actually on Morsando, not to take out the clones. The clones are defending the planet. However, the droids were trying to poison the planet so all the slaves or all the citizens could become slaves for the separatists. But this here is the headquarters of this entire base here. So this is where they'd sort of like discuss all their plans and stuff like that inside this building. It hasn't got an interior because I had to put the landing pad on top, but if this did have an interior, it would host a lot of like controls and stuff like that, just to represent the headquarters of this base. Now on top of that building there is the landing pad, and on top of that landing pad is a V-Wing. Now that V-Wing there is the only ship that is still flyable in this base, because unfortunately the gunship that dropped off the clones here has left, meaning that only one Jedi could escape, as V-Wings can only host one pilot at a time. So unfortunately Levron Productions had to sacrifice himself for the other Jedi, so he was a hero. We'll get a bit more into him in just a second, but as you can see, on top of the V-Wing is the other Jedi who's sort of looking down and like all sort of in horror, I guess, that his friend has sadly sacrificed himself. But he is a hero. I just want to clear up that this Jedi here does make it off the planet alive, and I just want to point that out, but I just want to have him sort of there in this scene, but he does make it off the planet eventually. There's also a clone pilot which has sort of been knocked out by the Jedi, as this is probably his ship, so the Jedi has come over and knocked out that clone pilot there, and there is also a decommissioned battle droid on the landing pad as well. Now into the bit of the mock you're all probably most interested in, and that is a section here, which is the place where unfortunately Levron Productions' character has passed on. So as you can see in the centre of all this, Levron Productions is lying there, but you can see he's actually taken out quite a few of the clones. There's a clone there with no head, there's a clone which has been cut in half, and there are just a lot of clones which have had their blaster bolts deflected back at them, and they are now just lying on the ground. However, unfortunately, the clones did overwhelm Levron, and he has been taken out. But there is also a clone naval commander there, which is sort of like ordering the clones to carry on firing. However, one of the clones has spotted the other Jedi and is signaling the other clones to shoot at him as well, because the clones did not want to let both Jedi go out their grasp. However, the other Jedi does eventually make it off, which is the good news. So guys, that's just about going to wrap it up for season 1 of the Morsando Moc series. Again guys, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and make sure to let me know not just what you thought of this video, but on the first season as a whole in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you liked the storyline. I had a great time making all these mocks, and I cannot wait to bring you season 2. Again guys, there is season 2 sneak peek at the very end of this video, so make sure to stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a brilliant rest of your day. Peace out.
Sir.
Yes, Lieutenant. What is it?
We have a possible rebel ship on our scanners.
I see. Scan it for life forms and prepare the tractor beam.
Yes, sir. Scanning now.
Captain, what's the situation?
Sir, we have spotted a potential rebel ship on our scanners. Should we bring them in or fire?
Fire.